In July of 2014, my mom took me out to brunch and told me that she was pregnant. It was a scary idea because of her medical conditions, and even doctors advised her that she was threatening her own life by going through with it. She didn't care. It was her second chance at a family, and he was due in April of 2015. I'll never forget the events of December 30th. 3 months before my mom's due date, she was rushed to the hospital to deliver the baby. She was in surgery for 5 hours after the birth, and because of the traumatic event, the baby was born with brain bleeding. My mother was not able to visit her baby until she was healed enough to walk downstairs to see him in the NICU. I remember running down there to FaceTime her a video of him, and this was it, the first time she ever saw her baby. I remember looking at him and thinking, how is this tiny baby going to survive? With these types of injuries, we were all pretty discouraged. There are 4 grades of brain bleeding. At grade 1, there is a high chance that your body will reabsorb the blood and the baby will be fine. As the bleeding grows on the scale, you have less chance of healing, and there will be developmental delays along the road. Over his time in the hospital, the baby's brain bleeding continued to a grade 3. This was worrisome for us because it was most likely that he would have delays and possibly not make it. He had to survive in this ventilator that acted as if he was in my mother's stomach. My mom lost a lot of hope over this time, and we had to keep her positive. But the day that she got to finally hold her baby, she was all positivity after that. By February, my mom had been released from the hospital, and the baby had been moved to his own special room. We got to visit him whenever we'd like, and my mom oftentimes stayed the night there. Every time that I visited him, it seemed like he was getting stronger, and more wires were being taken off of him. I remember the first time that I held him, and the hopes that I had for him to come home. March 30th couldn't have come sooner. It was his expected release date, and surprisingly, he was. This nameless baby made his way home with us. His brain had miraculously dissolved the blood. The doctors did forewarn us that we would see developmental delays. They said to keep our eyes open and catch them early. He's been hitting all of his milestones and just recently has been released from therapy. He generally loves hanging out with his cousins, eating remotes, playing with my hair and makeup, and definitely taking pictures on Snapchat. But most of all, he loves his sister.
Zoe! Zoe!
Jeremiah Jack Vincent Primero lives a very full and happy life, and I'm so excited to see him in the future.